Good morning everybody, welcome back to Live Shopping here at Highlight Crafts. My name's Mel, I'm going to be your host for today. We've got Corinne getting ready in the corner to demonstrate for you. Oh,
Hello,
she's busy.
sorry, I'm busy. Good morning.
We've got Oliver Jane on cameras. Me and you are going to do a demoulding this afternoon, aren't we? Right, what time should we do it? 3 o'clock?
Yes.
On Facebook?
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
Me, you and Emily.
Demold.
It's a day. If you want to see the demould of the Bloom resin that we did yesterday, make sure you're on our Facebook page at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and we'll do a little social video. We'll do a little live. Could do a live, Jane.
Yeah.
How exciting is that? We've got Amber in the driving seat.
Hello.
Sorry, I have to show you that because they can't see. She goes, "Hello, you drive your car like that, love. You're not going anywhere fast, are you?" I remember my first car when I passed, because I didn't pass my test till I was about 32. And my first car was a little battered old Peugeot that I bought off a girl down the street with some money that my grandma had left me. And I was coming back I went to Cheshire, and I was coming back after a demo day, and my clutch went. I know. And my granddad's voice in my head went, "Don't change gear, don't change gear, just keep going, get off the slip road, pull onto on the side of the roundabout, you'll be fine." And absolutely, that's exactly what it was. But when the guy came to pick me up, he's like, "Right, you know when you learn to drive and you do that with your wheel, I need you to do that, not that." And I'm like, I don't know what that is, because my car didn't have power steering. So I had to do that anyway. I was like, "What are you talking about, man? What's power steering?" Then I got a car and I was like, "Oh, this is good." It just made me laugh like that. Right, now then, let me tell you a little bit about live shopping and how it works here at Highlight Crafts and who we are, because we're getting a lot of new customers at the moment, which is lovely. A lot of new people joining us, which is fab. So, just a little bit of back history. Our industry has gone through so many turbulent experiences, I think, over the last few years. It's flipped on its head, it's been put in a spin dryer, and now it's hanging on the line up and it dries out. So what we decided to do here at Highlight Crafts was bring you live crafting, and we've been doing this, I'm going to say about 17 or 18 months now. And we all started, and Crate and Craft went, and then the same day we were like, right, what are we going to do? Because we haven't got a business. But by the time I come into the studio to film something and then come out, the whole business had changed, which was brilliant. We'd literally flipped it. So we then started to come in here once a week, and then we were like, "Do you think they'll mind if we go twice a week?" And then it was like, "Do you think we could do twice a day?" And now we are live Monday to Friday for 6 hours. From 8 o'clock in the morning till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Monday to Thursday, we also do 6 till 7 in the evening. And on a Saturday, we are live from 8 a.m. till 1 p.m. When we're not live, we bring you repeats, and the repeats are getting busier and busier. And I love that because you can watch it back, right? Fabulous. Also, every single show that we've ever done is on YouTube. So you can go back and catch up, or you can go back and think, what did she say about that? Go back and watch that. So we're a little family-run business based in Derbyshire, and everybody that stands behind this counter crafts. So we bring decades of experience to the table, like literally decades of experience to the table, and we try and educate you, but we also have a lot of fun. It's not like Sally Telly where we're like bang, bang, bang. This is just fun, chilled. We demonstrate, we teach, but we also bring you fabulous deals. And you're very, very welcome to come and join us. Spread the word for us. Please start liking and sharing, or continuing to like and share our Facebook pages, because it's helping. We're starting to get more and more people finding us, and the more people find us and the more people that shop with us, the better and bigger deals we can bring you, which is very exciting. So if you want to shop with us, I would really like you to go onto our website first, highlightcrafts.com, open an account. It's free, which to be fair is what you would expect it to be. However, it automatically and also for free makes you a member of Club Highlight, and that's free to join. And you get extra discount on every single order, not the first one, not the first month, all of them. So the price that you see on your screen now, you will never pay, because you will always get a discount. Now, the more you spend with us, you go up in tiers. So you start on 5%. When you spent £500 with us, you go up to 10%. Obviously, it's capped at a certain level, but you can join our club, and it's nothing. All you need to do is open an account. We do ask for your date of birth. Please type your date of birth in, because we send you something on your birthday. On top of that discount, we also give you 5 loyalty points back for every £1 that you spend. And on a basket spend over £35 after your discounts as a club member, we're going to pay you postage. So it's all the good stuff of a club and none of the fees, which is fabulous. Now, to watch us, you can watch us on YouTube. So if you like to put us on a big TV, you can do that. If you want to shop and watch us, or shop while you watch, which is brilliant because you don't need to miss any of the demos, you can do that on Facebook, Instagram and highlightcrafts.com. Now, to shop on either of our socials, we're going to show you a product. That product will have a code. It's called a shop code. If you look on your screen right now, you'll see a picture of the item, the 2 words in bold, occasionally 3 words, and underneath the description. So all you do is type those 2 bold words into the comments underneath the video, and that will put that product into a basket for you. It really couldn't be easier. Then you get a direct message with a link in it. That link will take you to our website, where you then log into your account, so you get your club member benefits, and then check out those baskets. And the sooner you check out, the sooner our warehouse team, who are next door, can pick and pack that order and get that happy post delivered to your door. And we do try our best to get them out as quickly as we possibly can for you. You can also shop with us on highlightcrafts.com, which is our website, and you can watch us on there as well. So press play and all the products that are allocated to that show will appear down the right hand side of your screen. You then select the ones that you want to buy. They go into a little purple shopping bag at the top of your screen, and when you're ready to log in and check out, you're going to click on that bag, and that will then take you through that checkout process. One more thing I need to tell you before we talk about this fabulous piece of kit here is on Saturday it is Tattered Lace's birthday. Now, last year Stephanie lost her design mojo a little bit. I think she would tell you, and she would tell you that. I'm not saying that about her without her knowing. And then we went to Bath in, I want to say October or November. We went to a show in Bath, and she literally skipped into the building. I was like, what are you doing? She goes, I've got my design head back. I've got my pictures back in my head. I've got my design head back. So she's been we decided that 2026 was going to be a relaunch for Tattered Lace. We did the first collection in January, and the dye sold out in an hour. And we had customers ringing up going, why have you not got any left? Because everyone's bought them. So on Saturday, we're doing an event from 8 a.m. till 1 p.m. It'll be Stephanie and Corinne. You'll get demonstrations. You won't wait till you see the product. Well, you've just seen a bit of it, what I've done with vellum, haven't you? The piercing tool, right?
Wow.
Trying to get it ready for Saturday. Then they've got a sample. That's why I'm trying to manically do that. But it's beautiful. We've got resin decals, we've got Micro Studio, we've got dyes, we've got SVG files, all of that. If you would like a reminder and a link to that event, and you are watching us on Facebook, please type the word event into the comments now, and that will give us permission to send you that. It's very exciting. Right, now then, we've got a badge maker back in stock. At last, this is fabulous. Now, the other Friday I was going home, was it Saturday? It must have been a Saturday, I think. I was going home, I stopped at the services just before I come off the M62. And there was about 30 girls coming off a coach, and they all had badges on that said, I can't remember the girl's name, but whoever's hen party, Liverpool 2026. I thought, I need to ring Liverpool and warn them they're on the way, because that was going to be chaos. But they all had badges on. It was brilliant. And it was obviously a group of girls that didn't know each other very well, so they all had the names on them as well, which was superb. So everybody in that group instantly knew who it was. But I had a moment a few weeks ago when I went into Tesco's to buy a card, because I wanted I know, buy a card, how ridiculous is that? Lack of time. But I wanted one that had a badge on it. Oh my goodness me. Prices were through the roof. I was like, I'm not doing that again. Now, you might not make badges every day of the week, but you can if you want to when you've got something like this. Now, this is really clever. It's a bit like, it feels like to me like it should live in Hogwarts. And you'll see when Corinne demonstrates it for you what I mean, because at one point it disappears. I'm like, where's it gone? But what we're bringing you is an incredibly good, top quality machine. Everything's a really, really thick plastic. You've got metal fixings and fittings in here as well, and it's a really simple process. Comes with a band around here. Obviously when you cut that off, the handle will release. You do not need good dexterity in your hands, because I can do that, and I'm starting to get arthritis in my hands now. Feel them in the morning. That's why I got my blue tack, so I can keep doing this. It's not, it's just because I'm obsessed with blue tack. This comes to you in this fabulous box if you want it for a birthday. Maybe you do children's birthday parties. This is going to be fabulous, because every child can have the name on it, so everybody knows who everybody is. Maybe you're doing away days for a business. Maybe you just want to make your own badges, right? How cool is that? Now then, so in here you're going to get your machine itself. You're also then going to get a circle cutter. Now I love circle cutters like this. I've had one of these for donkey's years. Can't take it out in case we need to sell this one. But in here there is a blade, and then you turn this on your mat. That blade will cut you a perfect circle. I'm so sorry, I've got a proper tickle. And then all your measurements down here, you move that little nozzle to the size of circle that you want. So you're going to get that. You're also going to get 100 of the metal badges, 100 of your cellophane, and 100 pieces of card. And you're also going to get 100 badge backs with the pins in them, which is fabulous. Right, I'm going to go straight over to Corinne for a demo. Shop badge, $89.99 is going to get you this. Then you're going to get your discounts. Then you're going to get your points, and you probably won't pay postage either.
Oh, brilliant. Right, so what you need, as Mel said, you've got your, let's call it badge front, badge back, cellophane, and then your little paper disc. So I'm going to show you a download as well, and I'm going to show you in a bit, and I'll show you how you can make your own fronts, but I'm going to show you quickly. You put your badge front, shiny side up, and it clicks. You know it's going to go. One thing I've quickly learned, see these little posts, there's one on that side, and Jane, can you see one on that side? That represents the bottom of your badge. So if you're like me and you like things to be ordered and you want the pin to be in the right place, and you want the...
I want things ordered and organised, and she works at Highlight Crafts.
Okay.
Good luck with
I
that
want
one.
my pin to be parallel with my badge.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I know that's the bottom, so I can put my disc in with my design in. Let's just give that a little bit of a tweak, because that's there. And I'm going to put my cellophane over, and I'm going to show you in a minute how you can make your own cellophanes. Then I'm going to take my badge. Now think this through. You need to put your pin down. Remember, that's the bottom, so I'm going to put it parallel with there. Okay, that's all you need to do. So then I turn, I'm going to do the top first. Do you hear that? Bump. That wasn't hard to do. I'm going to, look, what Mel said, it's gone.
Magic.
Magic. Turn that round again. It's easier to stand up, sorry, because you just squeeze. You don't, it doesn't even bump on that one.
No, it doesn't click on that one.
Where's it gone? I've done lots of these, and they've never, there we go, it's got stuck in there for a minute. And there you are, your badge. Perfect.
How fabulous is that? Look how it's sealed the edge.
Yeah.
That cellophane is wrapped round the edge. It looks like you've been out and bought a badge.
It does.
But instead of having to buy them for, you have to go in and you can't find one for a certain age, you can have one if you're 57 years old, or 72 years old, or 89 years old. This is fab.
This one, we've just put some purple on, then we've put Lux decals on the front. How about we've encapsulated, let me see which way round that goes, we've encapsulated some glitter. Really simple one with Lux decals on. Personalised.
Corinne, just slow down a bit. Jane can't keep up with what we're showing you.
Backing papers. The download that I was showing you. I can't see which way around that is, sorry. I got another one with glitter.
It might be easy if you put them flat on the table, because Jane's contorting at the moment. And I know you fit, but we're not. It's like a yoga lesson, Jane, isn't it?
I'm fit, but I'm sore. So
yeah.
There you go. All right,
there you go.
Like that.
So all your oddments, maybe you've got wrapping paper, maybe you've got Lux decals, maybe you've got bits of rice paper, maybe you've got downloads, all of that. But personalisation was big last year. This year, it's a full-on trend to be able to make a badge for somebody that then goes on their card in their gift bag that you've made with the gift in it that you've made. How special is that?
Perfect, aren't they? And you know, you can use, like Mel said, this is a little piece of cellophane, iridescent cellophane. We're going to use this and we're going to make, shall I do that quickly? Now the great thing is you don't have to be too exact. So let's put that one on. Then I'm going to get...
Right, hang on, Corinne. Let's start at the beginning again.
Yeah.
So your badge maker.
Yeah.
Just put it all back so it's closed for me first, and then everyone can see how it comes.
Like that.
So that's how you get it. All right. So then you release the handle. Do your next bit.
And then you open it
That
out.
piece comes out.
But front, shiny side up. Then I put in my white. If you're going to use something large, you don't always need that. So then we can take some of this cellophane.
What do you mean?
If you're going to use a large image that you've got the same size as that.
So another circle. If you're using another circle of paper, you don't need to put that in.
No, you don't.
That's if you're going to do things like foil, etc.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I can then cut out a circle. Again, like I said, it doesn't have to be too exact. So that was just a piece of screwed up cellophane.
It's actually magic film.
Yeah.
That we find that we've put in pockets and resin and all sorts, don't we?
So that's then my cellophane topper. Just going to seal it all in. And then I need my back.
So this is all going in the same compartment.
No, my
up until the back.
Yeah, my back is then going on the other side.
Okay.
So then I turn it round, and I'm going to take, first let me stand up, and you just squeeze. There, did you hear that? And there wasn't a lot of pressure, it sounds a lot, and it's disappeared.
It's as easy to use as a crocodile.
Yeah, turn it round.
That's it.
And there, it's popped out that time, there you are, just like it should.
How cool is that?
So then I could then be going, decorating it. I've got some decals here. I'll put a decal on while Mel's chatting to you, and you can see we can decorate it.
Sue Roberts says, Mel, you've just sworn by a card. I don't have time. I wish I had time to sit at home and make stuff. Or just in the evening say, I don't have time. And it was for a special occasion. I know. Consider myself told off. I know, but honestly, time in this place, there's a time thief in this place. Yesterday I said I need another 7 days in a week and another 24 hours in a day. That's what I need. Badge making. How cool is that? It's good, isn't it? Now, you might not use badges every single day. You might not use it every single day. I won't use it every single day. But how many birthdays do you have for people right throughout the year? How many different occasions? If you go out on a works do and you've got people who don't know each other. If you go into a craft retreat, now I used to do craft retreats. I used to do them 4 times a year at a hotel near us. It was fabulous. And everyone used to bring the machines, and I'd done a project and everything was kitted up. But the one thing that was missing, because there were a lot of people who didn't know each other, was name badges. That is perfect for that. I think it's a really cool tool. And it's not something, you can make and sell these if you want to. So you could set yourself up a little business if you wanted to. If you've got your sublimation from this morning, make your mugs and then do a card with a badge on to match. How impressive is that going to be on your stand? Looks really good, doesn't it? But it is super easy to use. Now I struggle with my hands some days. Some days they're really tight and sore, but I can use that really easily. If you've ever used a crocodile, it's like that. But what a really good sturdy piece of kit, and I think this is absolutely fabulous. Now it is a considered purchase. You can split pay with PayPal Pay in 3 and ClearPay on our website, but super easy to use. Maybe you've got children coming for a birthday party. So you could cut out loads of different pictures. They could choose the picture. You could cut them out for them, and then they can make their own badges. They would have a whale of a time. Can you imagine being able to do that with the kids? Baby showers, you know, even birth announcements. What about making a badge with the birthday on? Hen nights, weddings, all of those different occasions. Now, you not only are you going to get your tool, it's nicely boxed as well. So if you want to give it as a gift, that's great. You get your circle cutter, so you can cut your circles out for your badges. You also get your metal parts of your badges, so you get 100 of those. You then get all your cellophanes and your circles of card. Of course, you can cut more out with your circle cutter after that. And then you also get your badge backs. Shop badge, $89.99 will get you that. Now, we also have some smaller ones here as well. These are cool. You don't need a machine for this. You just put your paper in and it clips together. You're going to get 50 of them. Shop button, $19.99 is going to get you those. They're good, aren't they? So if you're not in the market for a badge maker, but you still want to make badges, you can get those as well, which is super cool. Right, I'm going to talk to you about some downloads, because if we're going to be making things like this or not, we need some artwork, don't we? And we've got some cracking artwork for you on this show. When we did our last rice paper launch, which was during the event, we had a set of rice papers that was all about birthdays, and it was really bright and vibrant. Exactly what you would expect at a birthday party, lots of sugary colours. But then Diane looked at it and went, that's beautiful, but what about for men or more vintage people, older people, more grown-ups, shall we say that? And this, for men, I think is brilliant. For anybody, it's fabulous. I'd love it if I got a card with this, because I love the colour palette. But this is called Treasured Celebrations. So you're going to get all of these background papers. Now, just because these are A4 doesn't mean you can't shrink them down. So you can shrink them down in Minecraft Studio and use your digi-punches if you want to. So make your digi-punch the size of your badge if you're making it with a badge or whatever you want to make with it. Use your digi-punch, and then you can fill your pages with them, print them off, and then cut them out. But I love this colour palette, because you've got your crafts with your dark chocolate browns, with your teals, and then you've also got like a denim blue mixed in. It's beautiful. I used this on one of my scan and cut shows the other day. Then you've also got these background papers as well. So you've got some with the textured background and some with almost like a clean background, but just with a little bit of confetti in the background. So you've got that one. You're then going to get all of these individual elements, and this is when it gets really exciting, because then if you're a scan and cut user, you can stack a set of presents in Minecraft Studio, group it, turn it black by taking the brightness right over to the left, print it off, scan your coloured image in, scan your black image in, save it as a file, scan your coloured image in, and that's created a cutting file for this. I love the cakes. I could eat a slice of that right now. I've just done something that I haven't done for ages and had a biscuit for my breakfast because I've been running around like a headless chicken this morning. But you've got all of these in here. Then you've got your bunting separately, so you can then start to make your own compositions. These, think about these for tags on your presents. What about having a present tag on a present? Bunting on a gift bag. Design your paper and then use one of the templates that we bring you and create your card out of these background papers. It's just an opportunity to get some fabulous artwork, but the colour palette in this is lovely. If you like those more vintage tones, then this is absolutely for you. Right, so if you want that one, I've got another one here, Amber. That's nothing to do with it, is it? No. Right, so that's all of your treasured celebrations. I knew it wasn't memories, I just couldn't remember what it was. Treasured celebrations will get you that one. Now then, I'll say good morning to a few of you as well in a minute. Now then, we've got this one. What is this one? Bear with. This is, Amber? Family Favourites, Volume 11. Look at this. Oh, you got dolphins. Oh, I was lucky enough to be able to go and swim with dolphins in Miami when I took Matthew to Florida. 13th birthday. And coming back, it was... So we went for nearly 3 weeks. We drove down to Miami and went swimming with dolphins. We did every ride in every park. And the thing he was most impressed with was when we got to the airport to come back, they upgraded us. I was like, I've just spent a small fortune, dude, on this holiday, and you're excited about being upgraded. I was like, wow. This is fabulous. So you've got your seahorses, your tropical fish and your dolphins in here. Shop MCS is going to get you this for $9.99. You've got all your coral in here, all the things that you'd find at the bottom of the depths of the ocean. All of this. You get all your reflections because you can get your dies with this as well. This is your Minecraft Studio element of the collection. You then also get your DigiStamps. Now, DigiStamps for Scan and Cut users are a game changer because now you can take this artwork, put it over the coloured artwork in Minecraft Studio, and this will give you your black line. So not only does it look like you're stamped and you're brilliant at colouring in, because it does look like that, it means that you can then fill a page and just scan it in because you've got those outlines. And it doesn't need to be thick and black like this. This isn't what it will come out like. It can be like this. The only thing the Scan and Cut needs is a continual line all the way around it. If there's a break in that line, it will go inside the image and look for its next available full shape. So if you're finding you've got something like an owl, so say you bought an owl stamp, and you've got all the feathery bits at the top, you need to join them together with a line. It'll still find the feathery bits, but if not, it'll come inside and it'll find the eye. So if you're ever finding that that's happening, that's why, because it needs a complete line around the edge. Then you've got your Under the Sea. I love that film, Little Mermaid. Sebastian is my favourite. Look at these. These are fabulous. So daytime, right underneath the sea. Look at that. Isn't that exciting? This would be great for mixed media as well, I'm not going to lie. I remember doing a collection like this when we were on the old Create and Craft. And I can't remember what we called it, but it was fabulous. You've got all of these, and you've got those. Then you get your textures. Look at this, like sea foam. How beautiful is that? Now that could be the back for the base for your badge if you wanted it to be. You can then put your images in there and play around in Minecraft Studio. Shop MCS, $9.99 is going to get you that one. Now this is gorgeous. Bright and beautiful. Is it all one? No, it's not all one download this, Amber, is it? Is it? Yeah. Is it? Oh, this is exciting. This is the one that we had on sublimation this morning, right? Yeah. Or the one that I used for sublimation this morning. It was, which one did I do? That one, this one, that one. That one I did on a mug this morning. I know it looks lovely. It's super cute. And then I did another one with the vintage, what's it called? Vintage charm that we did last night. But imagine this is lovely. Imagine these on badges. These are great, aren't they? I love the bright pop of colour. I live my life in full colour. I can't be doing with dreary colours. Drives me mad. All of these that you could be putting on there, but you could also be using them for your sublimation. You could print them off onto your sheets, your transfer sheets, your iron-on transfer sheets, do them as stickers, all sorts of different options with this. You've got all of these. You've got dragonflies, kingfishers. Look at that face. That'll be good for Valentine's because you could type "I'm quackers about you" on there and put it on a mug. Aren't they fab? They're brilliant. You've got giraffes, you've got elephants, you've got tigers, you've got leopards, you've got lions, you've got all sorts of different animals in here. Look at that face. That's fabulous. That's my favourite one. Look at that. That's what the little puppies look at me like when I go in, and then they piddle and poop everywhere. Then you've got all the backgrounds. That's what I've called them. I come downstairs in the morning, I'm like, morning Betty, morning Darcy, morning Piddle, morning Poop. Oh, Elsa this morning, right, this dog, this puppy is about that big. Jet black, but she has a little bit of white here. So you don't even see the whites of her eyes. She's literally jet black. She comes from, she's literally that big. And she comes running in with a stick that's wider than the door. And I didn't see it all at first. I thought she got one about that long, and then she tried to get through the door and she's like, I couldn't get through. I was like, how on earth have you carried that in? She's a little mischief, that one, I tell you. But it was very funny. You've got all your bright, vibrant backgrounds in here as well. I love these. I love paint splats. Look at these. I would just frame these and have them in my craft room. I think they're magnificent. Then you've got some more almost geometric ones. These that look like they've got the reflections going on. They're great, aren't they? They literally look like a wall with the floor, don't they? They're stunning. Then you've got all of these. Cheryl's saying the family favourites 11 will be good as a book nook. If you signed up for your book Nooks, you're going to get your products on Monday. And then on Tuesday morning, we're going to show you how to put it all together, which is very exciting. That's why I'm running around like a headless chicken. And my MDF doesn't turn up till tomorrow. I know. That's why when Corinne said she likes to be organised, I laughed. This, you've got all of these in here. Aren't these fab? I love these. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I love that as well. Squirrel. Look at the hedgehog. If you make and sell for animal charities or you just love animals, these are fabulous, aren't they? I'm going to do some big pieces of art with these for our house because I think they're gorgeous. Right, if you want that one, it's ShopRite, $17.99 will get you that. Right, Corinne, can we have another demo on a badge?
I think we shall.
And then we'll come back and do another one after this.
Okay, right. Now, do you remember Mel telling you we found out by happy accident that if you foil images through the laminator, you get foiled laminate, like foiled vellum, don't you? Acetate, sorry, acetate's the word I wanted. So you get that. So I took a piece that Mel left behind somewhere and I cut out.
Now I know where all my stuff disappears to. Mrs. Robinson.
So all I did.
Did you?
I might have done. That might be ready for demoulding as well.
So
well, no, I gave it to you though.
So that's,
yeah, you did, yeah.
That's the plastic that comes with it, and I've cut that just using my circle dies to exactly the same size. Now you could put any coloured background on that you want. So let's go in with a badge front. I could put that straight onto there, and it would look rather good, wouldn't it, with the silver? But I think it's going to make it pop if we put the white under. So I'm just going to get the white the white discs, and then I'm going to pop that onto there. Then I'm going to get my badge back. So, I don't know if you can see, so that one's gone in that side, that one's gone in that side. You can do this side and then load that up. It's entirely up to you. You know, you do it whichever way works for you. I haven't put that in square. I want to put that in. If you just lift it out, you can put it back in again, and I can put it in the way I want it. There we are. So all I'm going to do, so it's really simple combination. Pop that into there. So all these things that you are making, it's gone. You was like, where's it gone? All these things that you are making now take on a new lease of life because you can think of different ways to use them. I'm just going to squeeze that one more time. I don't know if I've gone down far enough. There, I heard a nice clip then. Oops. And there we go. Look at that.
How fabulous is that? Now that, believe it or not, is a laminating pouch.
Yeah.
That we foiled on. Super cool, isn't it?
Perfect.
Right. Can we do have you got anything to do a little one with, the clip ones?
I haven't, but I could quickly, if you give me 2 minutes.
Is this your sheet or is it a download?
That is a reduced size of the download, but I could use it actually. Actually, yes. Okay. Okay.
Right, while Corinne's sorting that out, let me talk to you about this one. Now then. Yes, for badges, absolutely. But let's put badges to one side, shall we? I have 2 words for you with this. Sospeso Trasparente. Resin, Jane.
Yep.
I think you could put your 3D flowers from your Sospeso in your resin.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In those clock molds.
Or that tabletop that I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Now then. I know, I don't have time to make a card. When am I going to do that? Realistically. I'm kidding myself, aren't I? I set myself up for failure every day. I'm going to do that this weekend. I get home at weekend, I sleep. Right, now then, this lot on here. These are fabulous. So, if you don't know what Sospeso is, Sospeso Trasparente is a plastic sheet that is mouldable. There was something very similar to it out many, many years ago, but this is a different level. Stephanie was quite involved with the previous one, but they couldn't get the raw materials and it just disappeared. And then when we went to Frankfurt last year, Diane and Stephanie, and you can imagine how many craft shows Stephanie's been to and how many products have passed through her hands. This product stopped her in her tracks. So you can buy pre-printed sheets, but they also do white A4 sheets and clear A4 sheets of the film that's mouldable. We had it on last Friday. All the pre-printed ones sold out and the actual clear sheets were busy as well. Now, what we found when we came back, I went into my craft studio and created loads of sheets of different flowers. I tried it on a very, very, very thin copy of paper, so the cheapest copy of paper I could find, and it still had too much stability to it to be able to mould it. So then I tried it on rice paper, and rice paper is brilliant with it. So now you don't have to rely on the designer giving you the flowers that she's chosen. You can do your own, which is super, super, super cool. So you go into Mycraft Studio, fill your sheet, print it off on rice paper. If you're working on the clear sheets, you put the colour side down. So you put napkin glue on first, the specific one to Sospeso, put it on with your cut and use foam. Then you're going to put this colour side down, your rice paper colour side down, and then leave it to dry for about an hour. Then you can cut them out with a pair of scissors, and then you can mould them. This gives you the ability to be able to do all of these different florals with that product, which is fabulous, isn't it? Look at these. So you've got all of those and all of these, all resizable. You can have them in so many different colours. You can even, it's really easy to create little wreaths with Mycraft Studio as well. So you can do that. You can do your wreath making with these as well. But you can have them in the colour that you want, in the size that you want, on the medium that you want. And that's important. Now we also have a deal on our rice paper at the moment. This download is Shop Botanical. It's $17.99. You've got a £7 saving on it. Then you'll get your club discount and your points back. But these in badges would be lovely. So you could put that on a badge with a number on for the birthday, and then you can put that onto the card that you make with the same product, and then the gift that's got your three-dimensional flowers on in the gift bag or the box that you've made as well. So it really does give you that creative license. You're getting all of these in here as well. I mean, these are just beautiful. As a paper crafter as well, I would be printing these off and then snipping into them and making them into paper flowers. You're then going to get all of these. I mean, if you want florals, this is absolutely the download for you. It's fabulous, isn't it? Look at this lot. And then, oh, this is the one that David did all the boards for. Where are all the boards, Amber? You know the ones that he did, those A1 boards with all the... Because this is only part of it. Yes, please. These are the vases that look like glass. They're amazing, aren't they? Now, this is only part of it. There are a load of compositions already done for you. We'll try and find the boards for you. This is the extra on top of all the big boards. Honestly, this is brilliant, brilliant value for money. Look at these vases. Print those on acetate. They literally look like they've been acetate with alcohol ink over the top of them to add some colour into them as well. You've then got all your background papers in here as well, so some background papers, textures, etc, etc. You've then also got all of these. Here we go. I thought I recognised the florals, but I was like, is this a different one? Oh, wait till you see this lot. You need this. If you haven't got it, you need to put it in your basket, please. And that, oh my word, wait till you see what's coming to Tattered Lace. That's going to be beautiful with it as well. As is this, your vintage note paper. Gorgeous, aren't they? And then you've got all these with your damask elements, and your almost look like a watercolour hand painted feel to some of these as well. You've then got all your stripes and like a bokeh effect where you create all the different circles with different colours. You've got all of these. Love these. I think these are absolutely fabulous. Look at those. Nice, aren't they? And then we're also going to give you the complementary solid colours and mats and layers in the shapes that you would use the most. This is fabulous, but nowhere near everything that you're going to get. So we're bringing these boards. David printed up the indexes for these. Look at this lot. This is on top of everything that I've just shown you. And this isn't the only board. And it's $17.99 before your discount. And it's no postage because it's a digital download, and you could be crafting with these this afternoon. I've asked for some of these to be made into SVG files for scan and cut. You know what I'm like? I plant the seed and then I water it, don't I? Then we get what we want. Look at these. You've got anemones in here, you've got peonies, you've got roses, you've got gladioli, you've got foxgloves, you've got orchids, all ivy, all sorts of different beautiful, beautiful florals. I love the calla lilies. Orchids are fabulous as well. So you've got all of these. I mean, blipping heck. And, oh, those as well. So a lot for your money, a lot for your money. $17.99 will get you that little lot. Shop Botanical will get you those. Right, Corinne, over to you.
Okay, right. So we have a digital download for you specifically designed for the badge maker. So these are the 4 sheets to it. They come out to this size.
How do we find those, please, Corinne?
And I'm going to, they're available to buy. There you are, shop download, $4.99. There you are, the badge making download. And what we're going to give you is we're going to give you the sheets, and we're also going to give you some blanks because they're the perfect size. And I'm going to show you on the computer in 2 minutes how you use your digital punches, and you can fill in your own ones of those. But as you just saw, somebody's printed those out, 4 to a page, and they are the perfect size for those little button badges. So I've just cut one out. Sorry, Amber, you've done all that work. Now, when these little button badges come, they're already put together. But can you see there's a little notch just here? There. Just a little notch. Poke your pokey tool in, and if I can do it this way, I can do it. Pop it in, and then just pop it out just like that. So you've got your 2 elements. So it's very similar to the big badge maker. You've got your front and your back. But these are even simpler. Take your image, pop it in, face side facing that way, and then we take our back, making sure I've got it the right way up, and we just put it in until it clips. And when it clips, we've now got our little badge with those.
Cool as that.
That was so easy, wasn't it?
Yep.
So you're going to have 50 of those for £20.
Yep, before you discount.
Wow.
Good, aren't they?
Yeah.
So maybe that's your alternative. Maybe you don't want to invest in the actual big badge maker. Maybe you just want to make some little ones. Have you got the circle cutter?
I haven't, no.
Okay, so the circle cutter, I am actually going to open this one so I can actually show you how it works, because I think it's important. So we're going to take this out. Now then, I would recommend working on this with well, it depends on your dexterity. If your dexterity is all right, you can use it on a self-healing mat. And we have a deal on our A3 self-healing mat at the moment. If not, a glass mat will work, but a glass mat will blunt your blade slightly quicker. So on here, underneath here, you've got this. Now you get a square blade with it. That's where your blade is. So make sure that you keep this foam. You do not want to cut yourself on that blade. I've done it once, not on this, on a different one that I used to have years ago from EK Success, and oh my goodness me, yeah, it was a mess. Then you unscrew this and the whole thing will move backwards and forwards, and on here you've got different measurements. So you literally just slide this backwards and forwards to the size of the circle that you want. You press that down, you spin it round like that, and it cuts you the perfect circle. You get a spare blade in there as well. Please make sure that you keep that foam, because you don't want to catch yourself on that. Super easy to use. Now that comes in with the badge making kit itself. So I would advise you keep the packaging and then keep this inside that packaging because you want to keep it safe. The one from EK Success was a circle scissor. It was a brilliant product. I don't even know if they still make it, but they should have done because it was fabulous. And this is very similar to that. Now then, we've done a poll just for fun. It's a bit late in the day. It's my fault. Forgot. Standard. Which of the 4 things would you, what does it say? If you could only choose one to keep, which one of these would it be? Scan and Cut, Minecraft Studio, Pro Cut, or Cadence? That's difficult.
Oh, she's been a bit sneaky there, hasn't
I want Scan and Cut, but I need Minecraft Studio with it. Pro Cut's brilliant, but if but I can only have one. Well,
I
it'll.
like Cadence as well.
I know, but for me, it'll have to be Scan and Cut.
Okay.
Because it's like, I said something to Stephanie the other week and she made her cry laughing, but it's absolutely true. This is, you know, when you say you bought a card, Mel, yeah. I have spent more time in the last 10 years with that machine than I spent with my husband. Because seriously, during lockdown, I lived in Peterborough for 2 years. I went home for 42 days out of 2 years. I worked every other day, apart from 42. So I had 6 weeks off in 2 years. That's how much time I spent with that Scan and
Oh,
Cut.
there's a lot of love for Micro
A
Studio.
lot of love for
coming in.
Micro Studio. Well, Micro Studio won Brand of the Year, didn't it? When we did our what are they called? Awards. Thank you, Jane. Words have gone now. Our awards in New Year's Eve, it was. Yeah, Micro Studio is brilliant, but Micro Studio with Scan and Cut is a game changer. So, let me tell you a little story. I've watched Diane on Create and Craft with Micro Studio forever and loved it, but I was like, yeah, I don't really want to craft digitally. It's not for me. How the tables have turned, can I say? But in a lot of the shows, somebody would message in and go, how do I cut it out? And she'd always say with a pair of scissors, or you can add drop shadows in so it's completely flat card, even though it looks like it's dimensional. So then the other, probably about a couple of years ago now, I was messing about with it because I thought, let's just have a play around with it. And I brought some stuff on and I was like, what does this slider do? And what does that slider do? Because I'm nosy. You know, when I was that kid that when it says do not press, that's why I was always in trouble. So I was playing around with the brightness, and when I turned the brightness right over to the left, everything turned black. And my brain went, that's a cutting file, because you've got a scanner inside your Scan and Cut. And that was a game changer. Then when I started to go in a little bit further, I was like, right, so if you're printing off reflections for your Scan and Cut, they're on A4. You can make them smaller because you can change the percentage at the size setting. So some of the ones that I did for Tuesday, I did at 75%. But you can't go bigger unless you've got an A3 printer. You can when you've got Minecraft Studio. So you can take that element into Minecraft Studio, make it the size that you want, make a note of the height of the width that it shows you on the bottom of the screen. And we've got a brand new launch coming up next with Corinne, so she'll be able to show you that. Make the reflection file, so get rid of the rectangle and use the actual cutting file itself. Make that the same size, and then when you scan in that flower, for example, instead of it being this big, you can have it in all those different sizes without messing about with the reflections, because you can use it with Minecraft Studio. So the two together are phenomenal. And all the DigiPunches that you've got in Micro Studio, and Micro Studio is free to download for you. You do need a Windows-based PC. You can buy those really inexpensively now. And then download Micro Studio for free. They have DigiPunches in. So if you create a black page, you can then punch those DigiPunches through that black page. It will leave you with the positive rather than the negative, and then you can scan those in. So you've got hundreds of different options. So I understand why people in the poll are loving Minecraft Studio, because it is superb and it's free. And then we bring you lots and lots and lots of different artwork. 53.3%. 33% for Scan and Cut. Pro Cut, see if you're a die cutter, I won't be without Pro Cut. It's the best die cutting machine on the market. And Cadence, 13.3. I won't tell David, you save. Micro Studio, top of the poll. Not surprised. It's good, isn't it? Right, Corinne, over to you.
So I just want to show you the badge making download and how you can take images from other bits of the software and use them. So when you open your badge making download, you're going to have 4 sheets in there. I'm just going to bring them on one at a time. So the first sheet is some blank circles. Oh, let me just take out my grid so it doesn't poll for you. I've got another sheet. The images, see, that was the mug that I just put in that little mini one. You've got some happy birthdays, and you've also got some pretty ones. Now, all of these are being printed perfect size for you just to print, cut, and put into your badge maker. Absolutely perfectly. But how about you want to do your own sheet? You can use this template, or you can do it your own way. So let's just move that to the side for a minute. I'm going to go into my family favourites, and I'm going to go into those scenes. Let's just pick one, and I'm going to pick one. Which one did I put onto the piece of paper? I put one of those on. So let's just put this one onto here. Right, clearly A4 is far too big from a badge maker, so I'm just going to shrink it down significantly. I'm going to take it right down here. Now I know I've measured those circles, and it's as near as matters.
Damn it, you wanted to say, didn't you? After what Stefan said this morning, you're all right. Nearest damn it.
Yeah, nearest doesn't make any difference. 6.5 centimetres or 65 millimetres. It's up to, you know, however, whichever one you want to use it in. I'll show you. I've got some printed out here, and you can see they're just shy of 6.5 centimetres. There you are, right? Okay, so there we are. So what I want to do is I want to take that. I could print that whole thing out and then just cut out a circle, but then I've wasted ink. So let's just go into my digital punches, go into the basic shapes and pick a circle. So that circle at the moment is, if I look, go away down there, it is 5.3 by 5.3 centimetres. So if I take that to my 6.5, there we are, right, there you are, perfect. I can now centre it over whichever bit of that image I want. I'm then going to click keep inner, so I could keep the outer or the inner. There's no point keeping the outer, keep the inner. Now remember that digital punch is still there, so just move it to the side, and that look fits perfectly over that template. So I can just keep filling that with my templates that I want. I can also just, I could put text in, I could put a number in, I could do that because I've got my text fields here. You could be putting your own text in, and I'll show you. Mel said baby shower, and I just did this because my head is full of baby shower at the moment. I just made some badges. Oh, I haven't made any, but I made a background as if I was making a badge for the baby shower I'm hosting on Sunday. Mel said she wanted a number badge. So how about Emily is 7 with a beautiful butterfly. Isn't that gorgeous, from the Bold and Beautiful, or Beautiful and Bold, whatever, Bold and Beautiful, that's right. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? So these are just all ones that I have just populated that template, printed it out, and away you go. So you can make your own badges. Oh yeah, that one that I've just done comes out like that.
See, I'm looking at that sheet from a completely different perspective. I'm looking at that I can resize it to any size of circle. I can then scan that in and create a cutting file.
Yeah.
I can then fill that template on the screen with all the coloured elements, and then when I scan it in with my print it on a sticker sheet, and then when you scan in the cutting file and scan that in, it's going to line up perfectly. So if you want to make handmade buy labels for the back of your projects, instead of having to go to your printer and work out whereabout it's going to print, use that as your cutting file, that as your guide for where your artwork goes, because you can make that smaller and then duplicate it, and then print it off and make your stickers for the back of your cards. So yes, you can, that's brilliant, that's fabulous. I love the idea that you can do that for your badge, but it's not just for your badges. And that artwork is $4.99. So if you're a scan and cut user, because lining something up like that is fine, but it will take you time. Is your time worth more than $4.99? Because if it is, get that download. So if you shrink that down now, you could put 2 or 3 on a page, and you've got your template and the machine can see it. So when you put as long as when you line your paper up, you line it in the same place and scan it in, you could have a whole sheet printed with stickers, print that off, keep that exactly the same, scan that in, and then the 2 will line up over the top. So your handmade labels now can be done, and we sell sticker sheets. And if you use your vinyl blade on half cut, or you use your CM blade on a negative pressure, you'll be able to kiss cut those out. I love that idea, because how many times I've been asked, how do I line up sticker sheets? You can do it on this. And it's $4.99. I paid $4.99 just for that.
Just like that. Make that small. It's going to look very small in there, but...
Yeah, that's all right. It's going on the back of your card, isn't it? You don't want it any bigger.
So I can put that on there, and I could even have... Oh, that wants to be... You want to do... There we go. Centre that.
Put your little piece of artwork behind that.
Yeah,
Job done, right?
Bit of artwork behind that. Duplicate that across and print that out. How quick was that? That took seconds.
Yep.
Seconds. And
so you print your sticker sheet, scan it in, scan that in to create your file, put your cutting file over the top, Kiss cut, and you'll get all your stickers for the back.
I bet
right,
that
Karen,
would be perfect size for those little mini badges as well.
Yeah, probably. What have you got coming up next?
Oh, we're doing textures. It's a brand new Mycroft Studio release. You've got to come and see this. This is the first only texture Mycroft Studio for over 2 years.
How fabulous. Right, now then, I will see you back in an hour for an outrageous outlet. Looking forward to that. We just switched some shows around today. So it was going to be sewing accessories with Stephanie. That is now going to be at 6 o'clock tonight. And at 1 o'clock, I'm with you for an outrageous outlet. But stay tuned. Keep Corinne company. Get some messages in for her. And then you'll be delighted with this brand new Mycroft Studio. See you